All right, let's look at number 18. In the figure above, AE and CD and segment AD intersects segment CE at B. All right, what's the length of segment CE? Okay, so I think this here means it's a weird way they put it, but I believe what it means here is these two lines are parallel. That's what we're trying to say. So AE and then there's a little arrow to CD. Yeah, so these two lines are parallel to each other. And segment AD intersects C at B, so they touch it right there. What's the segment C? So we're trying to solve for the total for C. All right. So this question is a similar triangle question. So a lot of questions like similar to this on the SAT, where we have a triangle, whether it's like kind of flip or right next to each other, or sometimes we have one triangle inside another, right? Chances are these are similar triangles. Okay, so for similar triangles, we know they pretty much have the same shape, so all the angles are the same, and all the sides, the corresponding sides should be proportional for similar triangles. We could prove them they are similar because we know these two angle of vertical angle, they are equal, and then since we have parallel line, then these two angle A and D, they're called alternate interior angles. You don't have to know the name, but we can prove them are equal, and then so the third angle similarly they're the same as well. Okay, so all three angles are equal, then we know they're similar. But again, on the test, you don't have to be able to prove that similar. Okay, so you can pretty much assume they are similar. So you can go ahead and set up ratio. Okay, so let's just go and solve for CB here. Okay, let's just go and solve for CB. If you have CB, we can add the 8, and then that will give us CE. Okay, so when we set up a proportion here, we have to make sure we have to match it up correctly. Okay, so here, the X and the 8, they should go together. Okay, X and the 8 should go together. Remember how we marked the angle earlier? So this is being angle V, these two angles are the same. And then we said angle C and E are equal, right? They are alternate interior. So which means, see, X is between the single mark and the double mark. Okay, A is between the single mark and the double mark. Okay, so that shows that these two sides, they go together. So we can say X over 8 should equal to, then the other two numbers should go together, right? So 5 and 10. So it'll be 5 over 10. All right. So then we can also kind of see, right? So they kind of match, right? So 10 and 5 seem to be the longest, the longer leg from the triangle. So they should go together. All right. And to solve for X, we can go ahead and do a cross multiply. Cross them over and multiply out, we get 10x equal to 5 times 8 is 40. And then solve for X, we can divide by 10 on both sides. The X equal to 4. All right, but don't forget that's not the final answer, right? Because we said CB is X, so CB is 4. We do want to know what CE, so I had to do one more step. So CE should be ready to add the 4 and the 8 together. Okay, so 4 plus 8 should equal to 12. And that is our final answer for this one.